Well, it is indeed a real treat to be asked to say a couple words about Chuck, or if it had an interesting story, put it out there. Chuck's Corner was started in 1999. It came on the heels after a few of us in the advancement office read a book called The Clue Train Manifesto, and out of that book and conversations around that book, Chuck's Corner was born. Um, when we started this, is clearly something that nobody else in the country was on or paying attention to. Blogging was sort of still a foreign word, but we were very excited about the opportunity of bringing people inside and having them experience the institution via stories and words and pictures. That we put all of our energy and investment into sort of that medium. Our head of school, Steve Wilkins, was a great leader and a wonderful partner in a project like this, because he was willing to let us scrape our knees and learn through the process, and that's part of great leadership. But there's still some concern that nobody else was sort of doing this kind of blogging and this kind of thing. But as Chuck's Corner got to get popular, we also knew that we wanted to sort of interact with our readers and have contests so that they could play with us and put down and take votes on things and get people engaged and involved. Early on, we said, Chuck's Corner is so popular, we wanted to come out with some swag, some clothing and stuff. So we put a poll on the site whether people wanted to see a Chuck's Corner hat or a polo shirt or an expandable belt. That was sort of tongue-in-cheek, or to be a little silly, but just to create some fun and some great positive energy. The head of school and I were visiting a family in Birmingham, Alabama. And we were sitting at the hotel waiting for them to pick us up for dinner. And the head sort of repeated something that, and I can't blame him at the time. He said, boy, we're doing stuff so differently, Jay. No other school is doing anything like this. I'm not sure if we should continue to sort of go down this path, or how do we look at it, but let's just at least talk about it. Well, we went out to dinner. The couple picked us up, and we got to dinner. We ordered our drinks, and when the drinks came and we had a couple of minutes to sort of visit, the mom looked at the head of school and I and said, I just want you to know I cannot believe that the expandable belt is winning on the poll. And at that point, Steve looked at me and he realized that Chuck's stories were bringing families that were thousands of miles away right onto campus and being part of the life of the school. Chuck is a natural storyteller and a gifted storyteller, and I couldn't imagine someone else in the independent school that you could honor more than sort of the godfather of social media strategy for our sector. I wish Chuck all the very best. I continue to be a Chuck's Corner fan, and we're a better industry because Chuck found a voice and taught schools all across this country, and taught a lot of vendors of what this new medium could accomplish. Chuck, here's to you, to your leadership, and I wish you many years and many great, wonderful stories. I look forward to reading, and I know that will come in the future. Way to go, Chuck. Let's get the band back together.